Hello, Scorpio. Welcome. My name is Miss Weeds, and this is going to be your October general reading. This is not necessarily meant to be a love reading, but love may come out. It's not necessarily meant to be a predictive reading, but sometimes predictions will come out. If it resonates for you, please remember to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment. I'm just clearing the deck off, clearing the space out from the previous reading. All right. Okay. So the cards that you have 4 cards. And the first card says surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. I always love this card. It's so beautiful. The next card you have says, what would you what you give will come back. And it says on the back, it says, when in doubt, give, let, have it, surrender, make peace when there's no doubt. Give, let them have it, surrender, make peace. Did I make life too easy? The universe. P.S. There's no doubt who is number one in my book. I don't really always understand what the back of those cards say. Sometimes it's so weird to me. Anyway, then we have the next card that says healing with the number 30. So 3 and 0. 3 can represent growth, and then 0 is just a divine number. It's an encompassing number that encompasses all other numbers. It's liberation from the material world. So maybe you could be taking a break from something. And then we have a card that says back when things were simple, and it says life lessons just because I don't look like what I've been through. A memory that won't leave. And it says, please accept the offer. I will show you I've grown. And then actually 2 cards fell out, so I just read both of them. Another card that says, don't just think about it, be about it. False promises. You can't live in a fantasy world forever. Stay focused, distractions all around you. And it says, but what's important to you right now? Is this real or is this realistic? Okay. Here we go. It feels like another kind of intense reading for you, Scorpios. Sometimes you Scorpios are kind of difficult to read. But not for me, because I'm a Scorpio myself. I'm a Scorpio sun. So I'm going to start with the card that says healing. When I think of healing, I think of balance. And I think of your ability to put into balance your awareness of your healing process for yourself or maybe for others. Maybe you could even be exploring some new healing techniques like Reiki, or maybe rediscovering the chakra system. It's whatever this is, it's going to be your own innate, ability to heal yourself. Even such things like color therapy, or even written therapy, spoken therapy, word therapy, something to where you write poems, or, whatever it could be. Use words, journaling, it doesn't matter. Honestly, I do feel, Scorpio, that you have been feeling very drained the past 30 days. And for some of you, Western medicine isn't quite fitting you right now. So you're choosing a more holistic approach or modality when it comes to your health. Maybe you're just being more aware of what you consume. And it's not literally just digestively what you consume, but the content that you watch, the people that you entertain or interact with. All right. And this card here, what you give will come back. Yeah, definitely. You are what you consume. That your relation in in the month of October, your body will give you what you put back. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, not your body will give you what you put back. My mind speaks faster than my words sometimes. But I was meaning to say that you give your body, what you give your body will come back to you. It will show up for you. That's kind of what these 2 cards are saying when it comes to your healing process for the month of October, Scorpio. And when it shows up through the way you speak, the way you move, your skin, your joints, your mood, even your ability to see your future. It affects it all. This card here says surrender to the sweetness, and we're representing Venus energy here. Okay, so this is all about pleasure and joy and being able to make love to life in itself. So with whatever you're giving your body or whatever you're giving attention to, it shows up. and it affects everything. Now, for the month of October, Scorpio, card is basically saying be careful about what it is you're consuming in all ways, in all different ways, all different forms, because you could be cutting yourself off from a sense of euphoria in some ways. You know what I'm saying? A sense of peace, a sense of balance. This really reminds me of the Star card too, sometimes. But this card definitely looks like a place where it has beauty and peace and serenity is what it looks like. So it feels like maybe the month of October could be like you're looking for something serene for you. All right, let's go ahead and pull some cards. And we're going to get more information on what Spirit is trying to say for you. We're going to start with healing. Spirit guides, guardian angels, thank you. Help me connect to my higher self as well as those who are watching the video. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Scorpio have to offer? Please explain the healing card for October. All right. All right. You have a lot of things that are lined up. All right. A lot of different things that you want to try or things that you want to explore. This could be dealing with you traveling to practice some sort of healing modality for some of you. And sometimes Eight of Swords talks about travel. When we have the Ten of Swords, this is you stopping something, putting a stop to something. One door closes and another door opens in the energy of Ten of Swords to me. Sometimes it feels like we cut things off that are kind of difficult for us to cut off because we like it. And that's kind of like the energy of the devil, but it's not the devil card. But it feels like you're putting an abrupt end to something because you realize it's not helping you propel forward. So you're being forced to kind of stop this or stop something, you know? What else do we have, Spirit? Please, Spirit says, do not accept failure or defeat. Exactly. We have the Ace of Wands that came out in reverse. So this is like I said, you're feeling very tired or your energy feels very low. You feel like you're not capable of it. You're not capable of reaching that energy of pleasure or joy, or you're not able to really like romanticize the world around you at the moment right now. For the month, or at least for the past 30 days, is like what I said earlier, you haven't been able to really romanticize life and the good things in life around. You can't even enjoy them. So there's something that you're getting rid of or that you have to cut loose or that is about to end abruptly for you, Scorpio. One more card for Scorpio. Ooh, and then we have the energy of Ten of Cups. So after the storm comes the rainbow. The energy of Ten of Cups. This could be you kind of using I didn't mean to pick up that card. I meant to pick up the Eight of Wands. This could be kind of like you choosing to take your family somewhere and be on vacation, or either getting some sort of invite, or the fact that some of you could be practicing more holistic ways of healing that deal with the entire family. You could be helping someone else find more holistic ways of healing as well. But it honestly feels like this could be coming from an outside perspective as well. Someone who you didn't think was into holistic or a different approach to something is going to be directing this new information towards you. And it feels like it comes in back to back. It could be literally multiple people, or different multiple sources coming in of information to help you live happier. This deck, in this card, this is a very intimate space here. It's supposed to be a card about family. It's supposed to be a card about happiness, fulfillment, and domestic harmony. Maybe that's you surrendering to the sweetness and cutting off things that feel like you've been defeated, or that just cause bitterness, or feel like that leads to exhaustion. That is going to lead you to a sense of like a happy ending, so to speak. And people around you, including your family members, people close to you, are going to experience this as well. So, all right, let's see what does surrender to the sweetness mean with the energy of Venus here. How can they obtain this energy, Spirit? How can Scorpio obtain the energy of surrendering to the sweetness? What do we have for them? Okay, so I feel like nurturing not only yourself, but taking care of yourself, taking care of your skin, taking the time to build up a routine that helps you take care of what it is that you want, paying attention to it, getting in, like making calendars, setting dates for where you think you want to be on this journey for you of healing. That is definitely something that you could do. Let's get more information on this, Spirit. What do we have? It's Queen of Pentacles. Can you give me more explanation? Okay. You, it feels like Spirit is telling you that you have to definitely be able to go on this journey and commit to this journey. The Emperor is very much a commitment card, and the Ace of Pentacles is about showing, it's more so about being able to manifest that or to be able to make it something tangible. You're not necessarily, if you're not feeding into it, if you're not nurturing it, you will not see results. You will stay in those certain cycles. I'm also thinking about the fact that this Emperor is very stern with things. It's hard to make the Emperor, you know, like it's hard to make the Emperor come out of his ability to be able to control everything the way he wants, when he wants, how he wants. So Spirit is trying to tell you that in order to surrender to this sweetness, you have to kind of set aside that, I don't want to say masculine aspect of yourself, but the way that you've been doing things all along, obviously it's not working. So you're going to have to try a more feminine approach. And this is the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. This is a more nurturing side. You can still keep some qualities of the Emperor, which are structure, being logical about it. But just making sure there's still something kind of practical. Like, don't overextend yourself in whatever this new health thing is, or whatever it is that you're trying to nurture or gain in the energy of the sweetness, that whatever you find as being a sweetness, don't overextend yourself, don't overexert yourself, because our inspiration is so easy. Inspiration is so easy when we have it at first, but the inspiration only lasts for so long and then it goes away. You have to find that motivation to keep doing it on a regular basis. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. In order to continue to see and speak positive words, over yourself, over your life, that's when you really start to see the bigger picture come together and you start to form an image that feels like this. It doesn't have to look like this, but it can feel like this. You have to keep speaking it to yourself. And honestly, it will feel delusional at first. I saw video on TikTok the other day where the creator, the lady was like, sometimes you have to speak a little delulu. Like, you have to talk to yourself as if you're a delusional queen who, is trying, like, that's what you have to do when you're manifesting certain things. You have to be like that sometimes before you actually start to believe it. All right. Now, what do we have here? We have the Page of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Wands. So this is you kind of taking a load off of yourself. And once you take that load off of yourself, you do have more space to be more, I guess you would say, more creative, or you could say just the energy will come back to you. Like I said, I could tell that you're not feeling very inspired. You're not, it feels like it's, like I said, it feels like you're, okay, it could be, it's weird. It doesn't feel real. Sometimes when I think of the Page of Cups, when it's upright, I think of a person who is so easily to imagine great things, like a child. Children can come up with these crazy stories. You've seen children in the corner somewhere playing by themselves, playing with toys, and they come up with these great storylines, very highly imaginative. But it's very hard for you to imagine yourself there because you're not talking about it. You're not talking about it. You're not communicating with other people about it. I feel like Spirit has been sending you signs, signals. People have been talking about it, commercials on this subject, and you've always ignored it. The Spirit is telling you might need to start paying attention to that. That friend that sent you that link to whatever it was, start paying attention to that. Start giving it a chance. Like, look into it a little bit. This might be something that can bring out that Venus energy in you, right? All right. So, in Spirit, I wanted to ask about this card. In what ways will it show up? In what ways can we see this show up in them? What will change in positive ways? What changes for them? Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's pull these cards to the side so I can focus more. Okay. All right, so this feels like you become more goal oriented and dependable. Like this is self-dependable. Like your body starts to trust you. You know what I'm saying? And not even like without even thinking about it, Queen of Swords, without even thinking about it, it's an instinct. It becomes instinct to you. Once you have like said those positive affirmations every day on the regular, religiously, it's like those words become your truth. Energy of Queen of Swords. Those words start to become your truth and they manifest slowly as your reality, is what it feels like. Okay. Your body starts to trust what it's saying. You ever heard of people healing themselves through through the power of spoken word? Like that's what it definitely feels like for some of you. Oh, and I remember talking about healing being like one of your techniques, like spoken word therapy, written therapy, things like that. But anyway, your body starts to trust and believe what you're saying. This almost feels like a placebo effect, but it's like a spiritual placebo. You know what I'm saying? So that is how one way that it will show up for you. And what is this card? And we have the Three of Cups. This is, oh, this is good. Um, this is about social events, gatherings. This is you being more outgoing, more willing to take not necessarily risks, but just be more sociable, getting along better with people. And even if you come across people who seem like they're hard to deal with, it's like you have such a high vibrating energy that no one's really like it doesn't really phase you because you're always like internally you know that you're good with yourself and you know that your body is you're giving your body and your surroundings or whatever it is that you're trying to feed, nurture, and make love to in terms of like the pleasure in your life, you're feeding it and your body is reacting accordingly. So you kind of stand in solidarity when it comes to that. You have the Three of Cups, so that can also represent, you know, different your community. Maybe other people will start to take notice of it. You inspire other people. It's easier for you to understand, and you become a part of. Maybe you might become a part of a group because you have like characteristics, or you have, you know, something that all three of you or all of you as a group really love. um, a lot of people would say that, you know, you find friends at the gym or whatever. Well, you could find friends at the gym, but most people have friends to be like their accountability partner. I hate saying that word, accountability partner. But yeah, I'm just seeing that you could be gaining some sort of an accountability partner. Um, but for the most part, you just surround yourself with people who have the same type of outlook on life and how they want their life to look. So not only, because let me tell you, it's it kind of sucks being like when you start to change your mind and all of the friends and people you hang around still have the mindset that you had 30 days ago or, you know, 3 years ago, and you notice that you don't fit in with them anymore. It kind of sucks a little bit. So therefore you let in way for new friends or new connections to blossom, to bloom, you know. So this could also be saying that, and that's how it will be. That's how it will give back. That's how your situation will give back to you. um I'm going to go ahead and pull for what's the advice, Spirit, you have for the month of October for all the Scorpios. These videos are getting longer and longer, and I'm not meaning to. I'm sorry. Sorry, Scorpio. Okay. What is the advice for Scorpio during the month of October? All right. Don't be afraid to, like, don't hold back. Just go all in. That's what it feels like Spirit is trying to say. Like, don't go, don't, like, Spirit is saying that, yes, don't hold back. Go ahead and go in, but just be realistic about it. Like, I think I got a card that says, right here, what did it say? It says, but what's important to me right now? Is this real or is this realistic? So Spirit is saying be practical with it. And you don't necessarily, you can go all in, but don't put all of your energy and excitement, and don't bite more than what you can swallow. Like don't chew off more than you can swallow. Bite off more than what you can swallow. Um, That's what it feels like Spirit is trying to say here with the energy of the Fool reverse. Let's get another card. Advice for Scorpio, October. And we have the, okay. So Spirit is also saying, you'll start to notice yourself romanticizing things as you go along the journey. Okay, sometimes the Knight of Cups is as a romantic, as an idealist. Okay, and I feel like you can do this with grace. Like, just have grace in what you're doing. If you end up falling off your horse or falling off the road or falling off the pattern or whatever, it's okay. It's okay to get back up and try this again. All right. We have the Two of Swords. It's in reverse. The answers will come to you as you go along the journey. You're not going to be expected to have all the answers right away, but that is a part of the process. A part of the process with the energy of Two of Swords being reversed is that you're going to have to discover those answers. They will come to you. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, if you like the story of it, then Scorpio, I would like for you to push the thumbs up button. If this resonates for you, then leave me a comment and I will see you guys next time. Bye, Scorpio.